Hello there. Thanks for joining us on another episode of Getting Started. Today, we'll be traveling to the moon. Magnetic levitation is the technology of choice for extraterrestrial transportation, and your job is to build a network of maglev rails to assist in creating a lunar vacation destination. In reverse player order, before the first turn, each player places their moon base on an empty moon base station space and places the corner's robot and their train on it. If playing with fewer than 4 players, remove any robots on unoccupied moon base station spaces. Nathan is a starting astronaut in this game. He places track from his moon base to build a lab immediately. Tony begins by placing track to build the second lab. Ryan places 4 units of track immediately. It looks like he wants to be the first to build the first station in the central double station. The 2 central stations will become one double station that accepts 2 different types of passengers. Nathan picks up the robot on his moon base and moves to the lab. Tony places track and builds a warehouse. Ryan builds a factory for the first central station and forgoes his second action. If you're wondering why, don't question genius. Nathan places track and builds a warehouse. Tony picks up a robot, then moves to the lab. Since she has brakes activated, she can stop at the lab without being forced to move the full value. Ryan moves to the central station and picks up the passenger. Nathan places track and builds the first store station as the second central station. Now, both silver and lilac passengers can be dropped off at the double central station. Tony drops off a passenger and refills one passenger to her personal moon base. Refilling passengers always takes place at the current player's moon base, regardless of where your train is located. Ryan places track from the central store station to the lab and moves. Nathan drops off his passenger, and then Tony notices that the lilac passengers need to go in the bag from the previously placed store. Nathan picks up the other passenger, begins to move, but realizes that's one too many actions. Tony picks up a passenger and moves. Ryan drops off his copper robot and asks Nathan to build track to the green moon base for him. Nathan calculates how many track tiles he needs. Then he moves to the end of his line and picks up a robot. Tony places track from the warehouse to an empty station and then builds a factory. Ryan's first action is to move to the green moon base, and then he picks up the passengers at his opponent's moon base. Thanks for getting started in Moonbases with us. Click the subscribe button now and don't miss out on future videos.